7 million borrowers must abandon their student loan plan. For those who miss the next deadline, fixed payments jump from about $150 to $700 a month with no adjustment for income, and some bills climb into the $500 to $1,000 range. The question now is who moves fast enough to avoid the automatic spike and which of the remaining plans actually fits. Nearly 7 million borrowers are enrolled in the federal Saving on a Valuable Education Plan, and that plan is terminating, not pausing, not changing formulas. While they were on Save, payments were tied to income and family size. Now each borrower must actively choose a different federal repayment plan. The first notices went out around July 1st, and for that earliest wave, the window to choose closes September 29th. The September 29th date is not one national deadline for everyone. Each borrower gets a 90-day window that starts on the date printed on their own notice from federal student aid and their servicer. MOLA is sending its waves July through October 2026, Nelnet into late 2026 and early 2027, so later waves have later deadlines rolling into early to mid-2027. A June 2026 court filing confirmed no one would be required to move off Save before September 29th at the earliest. Missing the window does not leave you in Save at a higher Save amount. It triggers an automatic placement onto a fixed balance-based amortization. That mechanical shift from an income-based calculation to paying the full balance over about 10 years or 10 to 25 years on tiered standard is what produces the shock. Borrowers describe feared jumps from about $150 to $700 a month, and more broadly into the $500 to $1,000 range. Interest continues to accrue while you wait, and you can still apply later for an income-driven plan after being placed on standard, but those interim months are billed at the higher fixed level. 6 federal repayment plans remain, though. The count looks like 7 names because standard, graduated, and extended are variants of fixed repayment. For loans disbursed before July 1st, 2026, the menu is income-based repayment, pay as you earn, income-contingent repayment, the new repayment assistance plan, plus standard, graduated, and extended, with repayment assistance plan now central. Borrowers who take new loans on or after July 1st, 2026 see the menu narrow to repayment assistance plan or tiered standard only, and that new borrowing can pull existing loans into the narrower set. Pay as you earn and income-contingent repayment remain only temporarily and sunset July 1st, 2028. Reported terms: income-based repayment is typically 10% for newer loans or 15% for older loans of discretionary income above 150% of the poverty guideline with forgiveness after 20 or 25 years. Pay as you earn about 10% with 20-year forgiveness. Income-contingent repayment often about 20% with 25-year forgiveness. Repayment assistance plan uses a sliding scale of about 1 to 10% of adjusted gross income, not discretionary income, with a minimum often $10 dependent adjustments, potential unpaid interest waiver, and forgiveness after 30 years or 360 qualifying payments, and it qualifies for public service loan forgiveness. Standard is fixed to pay off in about 10 years. Graduated starts lower and rises every 2 years over about 10 years. Extended is fixed or graduated over up to 25 to 30 years, and tiered standard is fixed tiered by balance from about 10 to 25 years. 2 cases show what an active choice changes. Dr. Lita Emanuel, a speech-language pathologist carrying about $137,000, faced an initial recalculated payment of $1,700 a month when moved off the SAVE calculation. After reviewing income-based options, that fell to $700, about $1,000 less. Mindy McCord, a copywriter and entrepreneur with about $48,000, faced nearly $800 before review, after switching to an income-based option that fell to about $120. In both cases, the lower income-based amount eased immediate cash flow, but it slows principal reduction and can increase total interest paid over the life of the loan unless an interest waiver applies, and on longer forgiveness timelines, more balance may remain to be forgiven at the end. Student loan advisor Dr. Sonia Lewis urges borrowers to compare the remaining plans before the window closes based on current income, household size, and marital and tax filing status, because 2 secondary consequences outlast the monthly amount. One is the forgiveness clock. Switching among qualifying income-driven plans generally preserves prior qualifying payment counts, with months in Save before forbearance and months in income-based repayment, pay as you earn, and income-contingent repayment carrying forward toward income-based repayments 20 or 25-year forgiveness or repayment assistance plans 30-year. 360 payment forgiveness, but the Save administrative forbearance months themselves do not count. Credit into repayment assistance plan is asymmetric. Prior income-driven months transfer into RAP, but RAP months generally do not transfer back if you later switch. The other consequence is term length. Borrowers who end up on or elect repayment assistance plan face the approximately 30-year repayment timeline, adding about 10 years compared with the 20 or 25-year timelines, which determines how long payments continue even at a lower amount. Filing incorrectly or outside a qualifying plan risks resetting progress. The practical steps are individualized and time-bound. Verify the date on your own notice, confirm your contact information, run the official loan simulator on studentaid.gov with current adjusted gross income and family size, and file an application for the chosen plan before the 90-day mark. Those who miss the first wave date can still apply later for an eligible income-driven plan such as income-based repayment or repayment assistance plan after being placed on standard, but interest accrues in the interim, and the interim fixed payment may be unaffordable. What remains unresolved for each of the nearly 7 million borrowers is which option best fits their income, household, and filing status, how servicers handle volume across staggered waves, and whether borrowers who wait can secure an income-based placement quickly enough to avoid months of the higher fixed bill, with the first test on September 29th for the earliest notices and rolling deadlines continuing into 2027 for everyone else. Like and follow for more stories that matter.